Hi, I'm back. I recorded this process before I left for vacation, but I didn't have time to upload it and edit it and all that. But I'm back and it's here. So let's just get right to it. I'm using the Crate Paper Wild Heart collection. This is new. I think this came out this year. Yes, it did. Oh my goodness. Vacation just kind of makes your brain, it takes a while for it to come back. So I went through all the papers and made cards out of the 6x8 paper I had. And here I'm going to start out with this card. I love this collection very, very much. I really like every single paper. And this palm tree branch one just brings me back home. And I actually think this collection is great for zoo pictures without it looking so cartoon. I just don't buy those types of collections. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, because someone gave us a zoo pass. So we're going to the zoo a lot, and this collection is going to go far. However, this frame here that I'm using is not from the Wild Heart collection. It's actually a basic gray frame. I don't know what collection it's from, but Then I get some of these cardstock stickers from the collection, the Wild Heart, and that happy with that holographic that I love. I love this gold tone holographic. Then together, then some journaling here, and just, it's her first birthday. Did I mention that? I think I did. This heart here. I actually have a bunch of these hearts that I got from the Target Dollar Spot, but they have holographic outline around them, but it's not very flattering. Anyway, some small enamel dots, some pink ones there. The pink card, and they're actually sitting on top of a rhinoceros, but the way that it was, I wasn't able to take a picture of the whole rhinoceros. I still thought they were cute. So everybody's like, what are they sitting on? That's not the point. The point is they're all up there and they look cute. Yeah, okay, so I showed there that I brought in that heart and I popped it on some pop dots. Oh, and I really wanted to use this bird. I still have it out in my little heart container of use this stuff container. I even put it on a pop dot and I love the way it was there with the heart and everything. And I end up not using it because I really like that besties. But I ended up not using it because I wanted to cover up more of the rhinoceros. The more I look at the photo, I'm like, I don't want people to wonder what they're sitting on. I want to give them a hint. There's no rhinoceros in the Wild Heart collection, but an elephant, it's kind of similar. And then I fiddle with this a whole bunch just to see where to go and where to put it. Oh my goodness. I am just having the toughest time doing this voiceover. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to make it, y'all. I'm going to do my best. Bring in some enamel dots, some homemade enamel dots, and I bring in the green ones and a blue one. And here are some small talk, yeah, small talk stickers that I made myself using my silhouette. And this is the smallest I can do the square without my silhouette completely just shutting down because there were so many squares that it was just taking a long time to process. I have still yet to figure it out to where I don't have to make so many squares. Anyways, so I had to cut it down and it just says I heart this. And a lot of the sayings on the word stickers that I made have a lot to do with stuff that I hear. So if I hear a line from a movie or a show that I'm watching or a lyric from a song that I really, really like, then I'll write it down on a post-it or in my pocket notebook and I will type it up and use that as a word sticker. And that just makes it much more personal. It makes my project life more personal. Some journaling here, and journaling is very important to me when it comes to scrapbooking. I think it's a major part of scrapbooking is telling the story. However, there are some times where there's so many photos in Project Life where I find that I don't need to journal on every card. It's just not necessary for my Project Life, I should say. I also noticed that in my earlier Project Life albums, there is less journaling, and I like it because I only read the stories that matter, and I am one that creates each card individually instead of laying it all in front of me. I feel like I have to journal in each one. So I just have to remind myself that I don't, and that will relieve some of the pressure and definitely make my process that much quicker. Anyway, it just bugs me when there's too much glue and I just have to wipe it away, and I just get a corner of a paper and try to take it off. This next card here, a photo of my daughter and the spider monkey, which was one of her favorites. And I'm going to use two different types of adhesive here. Since I know the photo isn't going anywhere, I'm using permanent double-sided adhesive. I'm putting it down on some white cardstock for that whiteboard look so that my photos can pop against the busy backgrounds. And then I'm going to use dotted adhesive, which is a little bit easier to pick up if you want to tuck things under. Then I bring in this little tag here because I'm going to put that she tapped on the window because she was just copying what her dad was doing, and the spider monkey totally looked her way. In this photo, though, he's looking at me while taking the picture. I'm sure the spider monkey is used to it, and I know you're not supposed to tap on the window, and I was telling my husband, stop tapping on the window. But, you know. Alright, bring in the heart. Decided to put it there so that your eyes can go to the spider monkey, just in case you didn't see the spider monkey. So I bring out the paper and I want to use these tear strips kind of like if it was washi, and put that behind that little tag just to, I don't know, the tag looked a little lonely there and I felt like it needed a little something there. So made that into a flag and just cluster it together. This paper for me is quite busy and I want to just bring it down, just tone it down. So I think a doily would help with that. And I got these doilies from the Michaels dollar section bins they have there, and they're quite thin. You could see right through them. And I thought I had one, but then I realized there was two together. And then when I took one off, I'm like, wow, that's thin, but that's okay. It works. And I cut the piece off because I ended up using the other piece on another card. And I always try to do that with my doilies. Cut whatever is going to be covered up and use that scrap in another layout or card. Trimming off the excess or whatever is hanging out of the card. And I wanted to use the other piece in here somehow. And I would have liked the way it looks, but the way I cut the doily, an edge is showing, and I could have put it way towards the bottom, but I really wanted a little bit coming out on the left side, but it just didn't work out. I think this card is good as it is, but I want to use as much as product for some reason. I feel like I just need to really use as much as I can from my collections before the summer ends and it goes into my stash to use until next summer or something. So that was a goal for the summer, is to use a lot up of the DIY collections that I made. And I brought that Oh My God chipboard and some pink enamel dots there. And now it's done. I speed up the process on this card a lot more because this is the card that I spent a lot of time on. There's always that one card in the page that you just can't quite get right. Go through all the ephemera pieces here, pulled out that frame. Thought that was neat, the black and white against the, what is that? It looks like some sort of basket type of print. I don't know. Anyways, I pull out everything, all going through all the stickers and stuff to see what to add here that will coordinate very well. And I just step away from a little bit, tape it down. And then I'm looking at the sticker sheet and just nothing. And finally, I go with the mason jar with the plants in it. I figured maybe something that they would put in the Komodo dragon. Yeah, I think that's the Komodo dragon. Maybe it looks like something that would be a part of his habitat, except for the mason jar, but the plants. Use these labels for some journaling. I'm going to use two and put them there on the side. Some journaling. This is probably the most randomest card I've ever made for Project Life ever. Bring in, oh no, I guess I don't bring the enamel dots in. Cut up into this Heidi Swap puffy stickers. It's really for to put on cards, but you know us Project Lifers, we use products that are meant for something else for something else. And some glue on these orange enamel dots, and I really love this shade of orange. It's like a yellow orange. And now this piece of doily, I get to use it in this card for a pop of pink. And that card is done. And now for this picture, there's no card. I'm just going to put a little cluster on the corner here like I normally do, and I put this hashtag no filter because there really is no filter on this photo. It's really neat. The zoo made this two-story thing where you go up to the set. Oh, my husband's home, and when my husband's home, Mila gets up from her nap and they just play a lot. So cute. Okay, anyways, yeah, and you could go up and see them at their level, which is so neat. So I thought I was going to bring a green enamel dot, but then I really like this pink little tiny ones all together. Then I'm looking for a heart, and then I am done with this layout. I hope you enjoyed this process, and thanks for bearing with me while my mind comes back from vacation. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.